The cornerstone of this campaign will involve those who matter the most, the small business people in America. We'll be touring the country conducting Fix-It forums to engage small business owners and their employees in conversations about their healthcare experiences and what they think will and won't work for them as we develop and debate healthcare initiatives. We'll be listening to their stories about the sizable challenges they face on the front lines of this healthcare crisis. We'll be visiting Texas, Florida, Rhode Island, California, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Arkansas. And we look forward to getting input from every small business person we meet along the way.
I have one other issue that's very close to me. My daughter and son-in-law run a business. Their son, 2 years ago, came down with brain cancer, and he's struggling to stay alive.
Until these costs get under control, we will never be able to afford insurance.
And if I have to go to Washington and sit on the steps and carry a sign, I'll do whatever is necessary.
So when you start off the month and you get your letter that says your rates go up 25%, then I've got to go try to find 3 agents and start getting their price, and it's a big waste of time for me.
And over the past 10 years, first 5 years we offered insurance, and the employees paid half, we paid half, and that kind of dwindled away. As we focus on driving down the cost of insurance, when we looked around at the options, what the insurance covered wasn't worth them getting the insurance.
We pay 60% of the premium for our employees, and the employees getting up to 40% has become more and more of a problem. And I expect that for next year's program, I'm going to have to look into other alternatives.
As business owners here, we're basically the ones that are paying 100% of the cost because other people are not contributing to the system.
And as I look at the healthcare system, there's too many conflicts. I mean, the lawyers want to take something out of the system. The providers want to provide more services. They don't really have an incentive to get people healthy. They make more money if people aren't healthy.
I hire women who welfare to work, who want to get off the system and be able to take care of their children and be able to get off the welfare system. They're tired of the cycle going over and over every generation. They're ready to break the cycle. Well, if they're going to break the cycle, we better come up with a solution, because their children are going to be the business owners of this next generation.
Over 15 years of being in business, I've had insurance for the employees. But it seems every 3 years or so, the insurance goes up, not linearly, but logarithmically. It just goes out of the sky, and they say, I can't afford this. So I shop around, and sure enough, another insurance company comes in, and their rates are very good. Then every 3 years, boom.
It seems like just a few years ago, my premiums were about $200 or $220 per employee. This year, after many years of doing the same thing where we kept cutting benefits and increasing co-pays, we're up to an average of $400 with less coverage and higher co-pays.
We've changed our health plan 3 times in the last 5 years, increasing deductibles, increasing co-pays, both on the physician side and also the RX side.
my employer does provide insurance, but it's so high a cost, we can't afford it.
We're playing the insurance game. We're switching almost every year because Blue Cross will undercut Blue Shield. The next year, Blue Shield will undercut Blue Cross. And we would like to stay consistent with one insurer and based on the affordability.
Kaiser was the cheapest that there was when we brought it on. The first year I got a 30% increase, and just last year another 20% increase. Health insurance in my company now, if I provide 100% to my employees, it runs more than workers' comp.
As we age, the premiums go up more, and it's got to a point where I have to have my part-time girl pay her half. I tried to switch, but now because I'm diabetic, you might as well say I've got the plague, because no one will take you. I'm stuck.
You know, as a society, we've become so accustomed to not paying for anything to do with health care. And to me, that's one of the issues. We can't have consumer-driven health care. We talk about failures of market-driven health care, but we can't have consumer-driven health care, partially because there's no transparency in pricing.
The first year, your premiums isn't too bad. The next year, because they know you don't want to fill out this 9-page form and disrupt your employee base, they raise it 22% or whatever, and you end up paying it just because it's less painful.
We bring our employees together and help make that decision. Since they're the ones that are paying the bill, they help make the decision of what we ultimately go to. And by far, that was one of the reasons that at this time they have chosen not to, simply because the deductible went from $1,000 to $2,500.
I don't really know of any good solution, and again, we've looked very hard at this topic, and we just can't find something that we think is significantly better than what we've got.